if you're trying to decide between the Medela Freestyle versus the Momcozy V2 breast pumps, then stick around, as in this video I am going to walk you through the similarities and differences between the Medela Freestyle and the Momcozy V2 pumps. So let's get started. You can see that these pumps are both quite similar in design. They both have a pump motor which is attached to your collection cups via tubing. Now, this design is extremely beneficial if you are somebody that has potentially back issues or don't want to carry the weight of an all-in-one breast pump. So having the separate motor is really great because it means that these cups are extremely lightweight. Now, out of the two of these, the Medela is definitely lighter. It is only 76 grams, which it really is extremely lightweight, versus the 120 grams for the Momcozy. Now, differences in these regarding the size is that the Medela is also quite a bit smaller. They both have this great teardrop design, but being a smaller cup also means that your capacity is smaller. So the Medela Freestyle only has a 5-ounce capacity versus the Momcozy V2, which is nearing up the 7 ounces. So that is definitely something to consider. If you are somebody that produces a lot of milk, you may want to choose the slightly larger capacity. Okay, in terms of pump motors, you can see here that the V2 is a lot smaller than the Medela, and that also is impacted with the weight. The controller for the V2 is only 127 grams, and that it really is lightweight. It fits really easy into your hand. In comparison, the controller for the Freestyle is 273 grams, so it's nearly double or over double the weight. This is something to consider because this is a hands-free breast pump, so you will be carrying the weight of the pump motor around with you. Now, the Medela has a lanyard that is adjustable, so you can wear this around your wrist. It's not long enough to go really around your neck, and there is no clip or anything on the back, whereas with the with the V2 has this really handy clip. It also has, I didn't pull it out, sorry, a really long lanyard that is great for either wearing it around your wrist, or it is long enough to also wear this around your neck. So it does give you that little bit more versatility, and you aren't going to be carrying the weight with you. So something, again, just to consider. Now, while we are talking about pumps, let's turn both of these on, because really this is some of the features that we want to have with our breast pump. So both have a great LED screen. It is larger on the Freestyle, but I do feel it is clearer on the V2. Now, in terms of modes and suction, they both have 9 levels of suction, so they're quite equal in that regards. However, the V2 comes with a 3rd mixed mode. So you both have the standard stimulation, which is for the short suctions that initiate your letdown, and they both have the expression, which are the longer drawn out suctions for drawing out your breast milk. But with the V2, you also have the mixed mode. Now, this mixed mode is, as you might guess, a mix of the shorter and longer suctions, and this is great as it just gives you an extra opportunity for finding a setting that is going to work best for you. Not everybody responds well to the short or the long, so having that extra mode may be quite beneficial. In terms of suction strength, the V2 is also a lot more powerful. It is up to 288 millimeters of mercury versus only 240 millimeters of mercury with the suction strength. So again, the V2 definitely has advantages in terms of suction. It's stronger, and you also have the mixed mode, which I do love. In terms of battery life, again, the V2 really does win here. It has a huge 180 minutes of usage time versus just 120 minutes with the Freestyle. So you really are getting quite a bit extra. It's an extra hour worth of runtime. So that's potentially up to 3 20-minute additional pumping sessions. Recharge time, it is slightly quicker with the Medela Freestyle. It's only 120 minutes to recharge versus the 170 minutes to recharge for your V2. When we're talking about flanges, so I did mention before, cup size and weight, it is a lot lighter and smaller with the Medela. However, when it comes to flange sizes, the thing I love about Momcozy is that they include their double fit flange design. So that is this extra lip that you see here, and it acts as a breast cushion, as well as aiding in ensuring that you have a really adequate seal. You can see on the Medela that it is just your standard design. In terms of sizing, what I love with the Medela is it comes with a 21 as well as a 24 millimeter flange. With the Momcozy V2, it does come with flange inserts, so you can reduce it from the 24 millimeter tunnel down to a 21, a 19, or a 17. The only downside with the insert is it is another piece that you need to wash, but if you're a 24 or 21 millimeter nipple size, you can literally just use the flange instead of having to have the insert as well. So something to consider, but you can get the right sizing with either of these. The biggest standout for me, and the biggest difference really, other than the suction strength and the additional mode, battery time, really comes down to the Medela comes with an app. Now, this is really great for tracking your pumping session as well as controlling your pump. So that is definitely something to consider. If an app is really important to you, then you are going to want to choose the Medela. Otherwise, if you're not too bothered by having an app, I do feel like the Momcozy V2 is the better pump here. It is more powerful. You get a longer battery life. It has a lightweight motor. You have more capacity. It also comes with all the same inclusions with your insert, so you can still get the right sizing. Both are great pumps, but if I was to choose, I would choose the Momcozy V2 unless I was definitely needing the app, and then I would go for the Medela Freestyle. I hope this review helps. If you have any questions, then please feel free to ask, and I will do my very best to answer them. Thanks.